Hey guys, it's Dan the Medic. The South Point Buffet has just announced that their seafood offering is now half off for the first 10,000 people to get online. You better hurry, guys. Well, I'm just kidding, guys. It turns out it's some kind of like a marathon going on, and it's just like, you know, because it's happening, it's blocking all the vehicular traffic. Then I was on my way to go get something to eat, but now it seems like I can't catch the bus. So instead, I'm gonna just walk on over to the Tap Sports Bar at the MGM Grand, and let's see how that's like. All right, let's go. Okay guys, I made it into the Tap Sports Bar here at the MGM Grand Las Vegas. So, boy, this is big guys, it is really big, check it out. See? Really big, right? Amazing, right? Yeah. And people don't believe me when I say it's really big. Oh, hi. Thank you. Tap water. Like literally. Tap water, guys. Tap water. From Lake Mead. All right, so I'm looking at the menu here, and a lot of stuff looks very nice, but you know, I'm on a budget. So usually the item that is for people on a budget will be the burger. And over here we got the Tap Burger for 20 bucks. It comes with fries, right? It states, Tap Burger, $20. It says here, all beef patty, American or Swiss cheese, Thousand Island, lettuce, tomato, onion, pickle, brioche bun. Looks good. I'll get that.
Did she take your order already, sir?
Not yet.
Okay, so what can I get you to?
I'll take your Tap Burger,
Okay, how would you like that cooked, sir?
medium.
Medium? Fries, medium, and we'll get that going for you, okay?
Okay.
Anything else?
I'll have it with the Swiss.
Swiss cheese?
Yeah.
Okay, so burger medium, medium with Swiss.
Okay.
Okay, I'll get that
Thank
going.
you. And here it is, guys. Let's check it out. And so, this is what the waiter brought me. It is on a wooden block of some kind that at one time had some kind of varnish on it, and it's been worn down through the ages. You can just feel the bare wood underneath. All right, now it comes with fries. Here's a burger. The burger has a stick in it. Let's see if I can move the fries out of the way. Yes, I can, guys. Now, maybe you can't see it in the video because of the shadow, but the base of this is has a certain shape to it. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, an octagon shape, I guess. I'm not good with geometry or whatever. And over here, you got a matching hole for it. So I guess your fries don't end up spinning around. Okay, so we got here a piece of paper. Here's a piece of paper. There's a little circle. I'm guessing it was originally meant for a ketchup holder. Now let's turn this burger around. Okay, and over here it was an imprint that once said Tap Sports Bar. All right, now let's check out the burger itself. We have, it's like one of those mystery sticks that doesn't really, you know, Anyway, never mind the steak. So we got the bun. Very good. We have here some bacon. You know, I ordered a tap burger. Hope they didn't charge me extra or gave me the wrong burger. Melted cheese. These are little fried bits. I don't know what they are yet. Then we got lettuce and tomato on the bottom of it. And a couple of patties here. It's looking pretty good. Although these look like maybe quarter-pound patties. Eighth pound, something like that. It's kind of small. Oh my god, my fingers. See, this is why I wear gloves, guys. Anyway, let's give this a try. Okay, guys. First, the bacon. Right. So the bacon, I'll give it a 7. It's a little tough, but I don't know. Maybe it's just the way it is. I prefer bacon that's not so tough. It's fine. Okay. Next, the fries.
Oh yeah, he woke up right away. Everybody starts duct taping him. We take out the backboard, duct tape him, and strap him to the board. Like he's like this on the board. Wrap all the life jackets around, put him on the truck, drive him over, and throw him in the pool. And he literally goes in the water head first, comes out like corks up. He's just like in the pool on the backboard like this, and all 10 of us there are like, "Bye, Carl," and we all walked away. We just left him. We just left him cook. It took him like a half hour. He got out of it. He got out of all of it. He just worked his way out of it, finagled himself out of it. Chris and I are up. Chris had a building. And was walking in.
So the fries, they're not crispy. They're like pieces of baked potato.
Walks out, goes
Like
down,
that one was
grabs
crispy.
my Ranger,
The first two was not.
and
Weird,
drives to
weird.
the house. Gets his stuff, and then his mom goes, yeah, it would be somebody kept looking on it. I think, no, nobody stayed. I think
All right.
everyone, I think my
So,
mom went out.
this is a food and travel channel, but I am Danny the Medic. So, for people who don't want to be grossed out, just cover your ears for about 5 seconds. This looks like
He
necrosis.
was on a backboard, but he couldn't move. He couldn't do shit.
You know, it's a perfectly healthy tissue, and then bam, necrosis. Okay, you can uncover your ears now. So, the fries is it got a variation, right? Some are crispy, some are not. Some suffer from, and some are not. But overall, 7. It's perfectly edible. Some are soft. Oh, here's a really soft, bendy. Boing, 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 boing. Boing, 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 boing. You know? Yeah, very soft and bendy. But some are crispy. Let me find you a crispy one. No. No. No, no. 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 This edge is crispy. Here we go. See, look. Bam, crispy. Now, I'm not gonna say the lack of uniformity of the French fries is a bad thing, because if you got 2 or 3 people, maybe someone likes it soft, someone likes it crispy, and and then you can share. You know, and this is much more fries than any one person should eat anyway, because I doubt they fried in natural, old-fashioned, good-for-you fats. They probably use, I don't know. I'm not gonna guess what they use, but it doesn't smell like, the old-fashioned, good-for-you fats. All right. Now we're gonna try the little fried things that's on top of it. See what they are.
Long story short, part of it's
I don't know what they are. It kind of reminds me of something in the either the onion or garlic family, but I can't tell. All right, so let's try the beef patty. It came with a sauce on it. It's gonna remove the cheese. Okay. Here we have the patty.
the funny part was is that his mother We'll square up with him.
So,
I'll be right back.
quick question. This is the tap burger, right?
Let me check where I put it. And you have Coke? No, I'm sorry. I put Captain instead of a burger.
Huh?
It's the same thing, but it's just it has a little barbecue in there. I can fix it for you.
Oh yeah, because I ordered the tap
It's
burger.
okay. It's okay.
Oh
We
yeah.
can fix it.
There you go.
Yeah, we'll fix
Well,
it for you.
thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Yeah. Swiss cheese.
Yeah, Swiss cheese, but on the side. That would be
Okay,
great.
okay.
Okay, thank you. Guess what, guys? That was the wrong burger. Boy, food and travel, guys. It's full of twists, turns, and of course, now you get to see. I don't even know what that burger was called, but I think he might have said Captain Burger. I no longer have the menu. Let me go get the menu and find out what that was. You need to get to see 2 burgers for 1 price. Be right back. May I take 1 menu? I thank you very much. Aha! I knew something was up, guys. That was indeed the Captain's Burger. That's going for $22. It is an all-beef patty, bacon, cheddar, Captain Morgan BBQ sauce, fried onion strings. I guess that was what was sprinkled on the top. Lettuce, tomato, pickle, brioche bun. Now that's different from the tap burger that I got. That's all beef patty, American or Swiss, Thousand Island lettuce, tomato, onion, pickle, and brioche bun. Now, I like tap burger because it's more like a classic burger, burger. I would not want Captain Morgan BBQ sauce on there. Like to me, BBQ sauce belongs on perhaps ribs, or something like a chicken, like a BBQ chicken, or maybe even chicken tenders, but not on a burger. That's just not me. Anyway, so I
I'll
hope.
fix that for you, okay?
Thanks. Are they gonna also refresh the fries as well?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you
yes,
so
I
much.
guess. I apologize for that.
No problem, no problem.
Yeah. I hit
Okay.
the wrong button. What happens is like you need glasses. I need to see now.
Oh yeah, and it's so dark in here.
Yeah, it's so dark. Yes.
Yeah.
What's your name, sir?
I'm Danny the
Nice
medic.
to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
We'll fix that for you, okay?
Okay, thank
You're
you.
welcome.
He was apologetic, but I'm just like, hey, we get to see 2 items for the price of 1. Alright then, so we will be right back with the tap burger after these commercial messages.
You have a nice evening.
Alright guys, so now we have the tap burger. So let's see how it is. Oh yes, and I got the Swiss cheese on the side. Now, there have been a comment one time that says, why do you get the cheese on the side? Well, I'll tell you the truth, man. I have to tell you the truth. I'm lactose intolerant, right? So, when it comes to cheeses, right? It's not like, oh, you can have dairy. I could have dairy, right? But it's the lactose in certain amounts that will get me, right? Now, I'm not going to go into big detail about lactose intolerant. I'll save it for today's bonus section. I'll explain all about lactose intolerance. Okay, but yeah, certain amount I'm okay with. There we go. Now, the fries. Let's check out the consistency of these fries. Medium soft. Wow, soft and hollow. Interesting, guys, a hollow fry. I have never seen a hollow fry. Oh, this one's thick and meaty. Good crispiness to it. You know, the fact that that fry was hollow leads me to believe that these are manufactured fries. It's not like you cut a potato and then you fry it because potatoes are solid. You know, like some may have eyes in it or whatever, but it'll still be solid. So the fact that it retained this rectangular shape and was still hollow, you know, to me it means that it's like made by computers and robots. Technology is all around us today. All right, more fries. Here's one that's slightly closed. No, I'm not saying that in the video, guys. Sorry about that. Here's a nice brown one. Also hollow. Hollow, guys. Anyway, let's move on to the burger. Okay, so it got a stick. Now, if it has 2 of them, I could use them for chopsticks, but it only has 1. All right, so I guess this is the Thousand Island they were talking about. All right. Now let's try the beef. Okay, so about the beef. Right, before I say anything, let me try the other patty. Gotta be fair. Oh, got shredded lettuce. All right, so they pre-seasoned the beef patty by sprinkling what I believe to be salt and pepper on it. But overall, the quality of the beef patty is not that I would find of a $20 burger. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. It's a little bit on the lean side, and there isn't as much of a char to it that I usually like. Like the one over at the other Tap Sports Bar, the one that is inside the Excalibur, formerly Vagabond. Their burger is better than this one. But anyway, let's see what else is in here. Ah, the pickles are inside the burger. All right. Now I'm gonna put some cheese on the burger, right? Just a little. And we're gonna try the burger in its entirety. Well, this is one of the cases where, you know, each individual ingredient is not as good as a whole. You know, it got a synergistic effect, all right? Synergy. I guess I may be using the word wrong, but it's that all the parts come together, and it's a little bit better than all the parts separate, right? So I'll give it like a 7.5 or an 8. You know, it's a pretty okay burger. You know, not as good as the formerly Vagabond Tap over the Excalibur. They do it much better over there. But, you know, anyway, yeah, I think that's all I have to say about today's Tap Burger experience here at the Tap Sports Bar, MGM Grand, Las Vegas. Thank you for watching, and remember, new Vegas video every Friday. Alright guys, welcome to the bonus section. I am now inside the Luxor Las Vegas at their backstage deli, where I had ordered a classic turkey sandwich, and it comes with tots. Alright, $14, and of course tax. Now, this bonus section is going to be about lactose intolerance, guys. Lactose intolerance. Right, so now this explanation of lactose intolerance is for people who know nothing about it or may have heard something about it and only understand it as that, oh, you know, dude can't have milk, you know, stuff like that, right? So I will tell you, right? You're gonna know everything about it. But first we need some fundamentals, and I will try my best to avoid using medical jargon so you don't have to go Googling words. Okay, so fundamentals, okay? Now what is lactose? Lactose is a sugar that is present in the milk of mammals, right? You know, mother's milk, right? That's what it is. Now, another fundamental. Our human body digestive system, at near the end of it, are called the intestines, okay? Intestines inside have friendly bacteria, right? They live there. The bacteria live inside our intestines, and they're happy, we're happy, everyone's happy, that's good, right? Now bacteria are living things. They too eat and stuff like that. You know, they eat, they poop, you know what I mean, right? So they're living like whole colonies and cities and highways, you know, the whole shebang. Now, that being said, right, lactose intolerance is when your body no longer make the enzyme that can break the lactose apart into what our bodies can use as fuel, right? If we eat like fructose or glucose, galactose, we break it down. Lactose itself, right? We need an enzyme to do it. Once people get older and older, we don't have the enzyme anymore, right? Now, that being said, lactose is in mother's milk, right? Lactose is not in dairy, right? So some people, they see me that, oh yeah, I'm gonna have heavy cream with my something, and they're gonna be like, oh, why are you putting heavy cream in your sauce? What are you doing? Aren't you lactose intolerant? You see, I am lactose intolerant, not dairy intolerant, right? Dairy products, depending on what it is, may or may not contain lactose. That's right. It's all made out of mother's milk, but it may have, like, the level of lactose may be so little as in the case of heavy cream, right? Or it could be a whole ton of lactose, which is in the case of skim milk, right? Like butter is dairy, barely no lactose, like I could barely even know. If there is, it wouldn't bother me. You know what I mean? All right. So, why is this an issue, right? I will tell you, right? But first, another fundamental. Human intestines, right? The human intestines feel pain differently than what we would think it will feel. You can cut the intestine and it'll be fine, right? But God forbid, if you stretch the intestine, you're gonna feel the pain, right? It has stretch receptors, okay? Which is a very important function, right? In cases of like a bowel blockage, right? If it's blocked, right, and then more food is coming down because you're eating it, and then the more you eat, the more stretched it gets, it could rupture, right? It could stretch so far that the tightness of the stretch cuts off the circulation of the blood, leading to necrosis, many issues, which is why we feel pain when the intestines stretch beyond how far it should stretch. It's a safety thing that we humans do, right? So, now, lactose intolerance is I drink the whatever or eat the whatever containing some lactose, and lactose, believe it or not, some companies put it into their processed foods, like a cup of noodles or something. They will put lactose in it. Drive me insane. Like, why would you put lactose in there? But they do. Read the ingredients list. If you see the word lactose in there, tell them no, right? So I eat the lactose. It goes into my stomach, right? It bypasses the mechanisms that usually breaks down sugars, right? And it goes right past all that into the intestines, right? And guess what's there? The bacteria. They're like, ooh, we got lactose, right? Normally, all the sugar, like regular sugar, cane sugar, whatever, I would have used it up already, right? The bacteria gets none of that, but the bacteria gets the lactose, and boy, sugar is like it's like a lot of energy in sugar, right? Like all kinds of sugar. So the lactose, boom, it goes right there. The bacteria has a feeding frenzy. The feeding frenzy, so it's all eating it. And guess what? That causes gas, right? So then it makes gas, and the gas expands your intestines, right? Expands it beyond the point, then you feel the pain. That's when they're like, oh my God, the lactose, oh, right? And of course, if you're lucky enough, and it gets towards the other end of things, you're just gonna end up farting a lot, right? So if it gets closer to the beginning of things, then it got a ways to go. It could make pressure and pain. So there's sometimes people say, hey, lactose intolerance, it doesn't bother me. It just bothers everyone around me. You know what I mean, right? Now, you have heard, right? Oh, diarrhea, all that stuff from the lactose. Well, basically, when your intestines detect like early on up. Let's say you have a meal on this end, then you had the lactose, and that stuff is still there. And then over here, right, you got the lactose. It's causing the pain. That pain sends signals to your body saying, uh-oh, something is wrong, empty it out. So the large intestines, right, no longer absorb the water from the material that you've been eating. It's a flush. Open the chute, never mind taking it in. Something is wrong. Boom, splash. Yeah, yes. So, I hope this helped you with lactose intolerance. All right, remedies, right? There is no remedy for lactose intolerance, okay? Once our bodies age and we no longer make the enzyme. Now, infants, neonates, right? They're born, the body makes that enzyme because all they eat is the mother's milk, the mother's milk. That's all they eat, for I don't know how much long, I think I saw like a 5-year-old breastfeeding and it hit the news, like a woman's like breastfeeding a 5-year-old. How old's your child? Oh, like 60 months, It's like, give me a friggin' break. But anyway, what was I saying? Let's see. Mother's milk. Yes, as a babies, we make that because so we can digest the mother's milk. And then once we no longer breastfeed, we don't need the enzyme anymore, right? Milk products are usually, it's for the babies of that animal. Cow's milk is for cow babies. Sheep milk is for sheep babies, That's how the world, was meant to be. Then humans gotta come along and, start, it's like, give me a friggin' break, right? But they do it. Then they make cheese out of it, Now some cheeses I can eat because, there's bacteria all everywhere, right? So when they make cheese, there's naturally bacteria present, and if they age the cheese long enough, that bacteria eats the lactose that's in the cheese. Just like the bacteria in the gut will eat the lactose if you accidentally have some. So those cheese slices that have been aged, I'm okay with that, But sometimes places will call things cheese, but then it's not actual real cheese. It's like some processed cheese food, which then they just pour milk in there and stuff, and then, oh boy, that gets me. So, all right. Thank you for watching my bonus section. New Vegas video every Friday. Oh, it's cold.